The rich heiress got yelled at by a customer on her very first day as a waitress. The customer called her stupid just because there were missing peas on the plate. This spoiled rich girl couldn't handle that kind of treatment. She stormed back to the kitchen with the plate and was ready to take off her apron. But her friend accused her of acting like a princess. She didn't realize, though, that she had been just as arrogant and rude before. She had just never experienced what poor people go through, and this was exactly why her father had pretended the family company went bankrupt, just to teach his children a proper life lesson. If she kept living like a princess now, she'd only crumble even more when faced with hardship. After her friend's blunt criticism, the rich girl finally understood what real life was like. After collecting herself, she tied her apron back on, but her friend stopped her, ready to show her step by step how to deal with difficult customers. What happened next, though, made sure she'd never send food back at a restaurant again. This shocking method also helped the rich girl find her inner balance. Now she could smile through even the nastiest customer attitudes. Meanwhile, under the billionaire's fake bankruptcy scheme, the other two siblings were also forced to start working. The eldest son walked into the employment agency, actually feeling a bit embarrassed. When they asked about his requirements and conditions, the staff was completely shocked. Not only had he never worked a day in his 20-plus years, he immediately wanted to apply for a management position and insisted on having a company car. Surprisingly, they actually found him something suitable. And honestly, this chauffeur job wasn't bad at all. He could make money and lose weight at the same time. As for the youngest son, he had reached peak laziness. He just sat at home all day. Getting a job was completely out of the question. He was even incredibly naive, believing that all he needed to do was pray sincerely, and nature would provide him with food. He specifically went into the wilderness to pick berries. But in the end, he couldn't avoid food poisoning. Watching his children each start their own struggles, the father contentedly enjoyed his lobster dinner. Now it was no work, no food. Dad was worried about his youngest son becoming malnourished, so he kindly agreed that as long as he helped with chores, he'd get meals. But that night's family meeting took an unexpected turn. It turned out that the father's years of working and making money had left his children feeling neglected. His daughter had struggled with an eating disorder for a year without him knowing. His youngest son had spent 7 days in jail and he had no idea. The lack of communication in their family had created deep rifts. Until this day, the daughter's boyfriend accidentally found out from her best friend that his girlfriend's billionaire father had been faking bankruptcy, tricking his children into getting jobs. He immediately had a devious idea. If he could use this to blackmail the old man into approving his marriage to the daughter, wouldn't that make him a billionaire overnight?